How can you eat a whole lizard and finish thinking it's a fish?
Give me danger, baby, I can't be your matter.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Agi, for those who are joining us here for the first time, and I'm super excited that you guys have joined my community. And I would like you guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button down below so that you'll be able to know anytime I upload a new video. And you also don't forget to hit the notification button so that anytime I upload a new video, you're able to know. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my childhood stories, and these are my experiences as a child. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are so embarrassing. So guys, basically the reason why I decided to do this video was because I have been looking at my kids lately, and I've been feeling like these people are not having the fun we used to have. Like, they're so bored because, you know, right now schools are closed and the kids are just home, and you know, like here in Nairobi, it's really unsafe to leave your kids outside playing by themselves. So unless there's someone who's gonna be down there with them to, you know, watch over them, you're not able to allow them to go outside. So most of the time they're just playing in the house, and I really feel so bad for them because for me, I had so much fun. Like, we played the whole day outside and my parents were never worried about anything. So I was inspired to make this video just to, you know, remind myself of the, you know, the beautiful childhood that we have. And during that time we were taking it for granted, and now I look at my children and I wish they had that. So guys, the first crazy story that I'm gonna share with you is when I was around, I'm not sure about the correct age I was in, but I just remember the events clearly, because when I was 7 years old, my dad happened to leave me alone in the house, and I felt like I had a responsibility. I had something to take care of. I had a responsibility to take care of the house, and I really wanted to go outside to play, and I was still scared because I felt like the house wasn't safe if I wasn't, you know, inside. So I say to myself, I'm just gonna lock it anyway. If I lock it, nobody's gonna enter. So I locked the house, and then I got outside, and then I was like, now I'm gonna play, yeah, but I was still scared because I felt like I'm gonna lose the key. So what did I do? I took the key. With the house locked, I took the key, I went to my window, my bedroom window, and then I dropped the key inside.
I'll have to ask my accountant about that.
Things like that. Like, I don't know, being a kid is just wonderful because of the kind of things that you get to do. At that time I thought I was super smart, like I'd solved this problem, like I had solved it. Like, I felt so good, and I went outside and I played as usual because I didn't think, how would I get the key outside when I finally wanted to open the door? How was I gonna get that key? The key is inside the house and the house is locked. So eventually my dad came home, and I was now again scared because now he was asking me where the key was, and I didn't know what to tell him, but I just told him that I had dropped it inside the house. And it was super funny for him. Until to date, he still talks about it because he finds it really funny. And for me, that time I was super devastated, but later on, when I think of those things nowadays, I tend to laugh because they're so funny. But eventually we opened the house. So guys, my second story that I'm gonna share with you what happened, you know, after the first key incident. So I think probably a year after. So one day I'm just playing outside, and you know, during that our time we were so creative. Like, we had made a swing. I don't know if you guys can remember the swing that we used to make on trees. Like, we would tie ropes on, 2 ropes on this side and this side. Guys, I don't want to expose my nails because today I didn't make my nails, so you guys are gonna bear with me. So we tied the ropes on this side and this side, and then we probably put like a wood down there so that you're able to sit on that wood and your swing would work, would function, like you would enjoy yourself there. So I was there, you know, having a lazy afternoon, and then I decided to go to the swing. And when I was swinging, I don't know what happened. I just found myself upside down. Like, my legs were literally up on the wood where you would sit when you're swinging, and then my head was down. So I was like, how am I gonna get down there? How am I gonna get out of these things? But I was also kind of embarrassed because I didn't want my friends to get me in that position. So I was like, how am I gonna get down there? Because it was kind of a distance from the swing, from my head to the ground. So I was like, how am I gonna get myself out of this? So I don't know, I don't remember. If I tell you I remember how I got out of that situation, I'm gonna be lying. But At the end of the day, I knew I got out of there and nobody helped me and I wasn't injured. So I was a superwoman during that. I was a Wonder Woman during that. Guys, this story that I'm about to tell you now, it wasn't me. Like seriously, this wasn't me. This was my sister's friend back when they were kids. And I just wanted to share with you guys this story because I found it really funny. And we were cooking on that day, and I sort of, whatever we were cooking, we had to do it outside. So I told her, because I don't want smoke in the house, I don't want that, we're gonna have to cook outside. Then she told me that she didn't want to cook outside because she remembered something that happened to her friend some time back. And I asked her what had happened, and she told me that she doesn't like cooking outside because of what her friend once experienced. Her friend ate a lizard thinking it was fish. Yes, her friend ate a lizard thinking she was eating fish. So what happened was her mom was cooking. The mom to my sister. My sister's friend. Yeah, her mom was cooking when she was cooking and it was late at night. So as she was cooking, during that time there were houses that didn't have like electricity. I don't know, probably because she was cooking outside and therefore there was no light. So as she was cooking, probably a lizard got from the roof and into the pot with the food. And for my sister's friend, she was from school and she got the food there already put there for her to eat. And then she got her food and she sat down to eat. And then as she was eating, she was like, wow, today mommy left for me. Mommy didn't tell me that she had put fish in this stew. So she was eating thinking a lizard thinking she was eating fish. So it was kind of crazy and funny at the same time, because I really felt for her. How can you eat a lizard, a whole complete lizard, and not know it's kind of weird, not know it is strange, not know that this is not, like, I'm sure it had like a funny taste. And the fact that she compared a lizard to a fish, like, I don't even know if I'll be able to eat fish again, because I'll feel like anytime I'll be eating fish, I will think it's a lizard. Like, yeah, I'm gonna think it's a lizard. So by the time she was almost done with eating is when she found out she was actually eating a lizard. Like, who does that? I'm gonna share with you another memory I have as a kid, and this was really traumatizing for me. These two are really traumatizing for me, and I don't always talk about them that much because every time I remember them and I tell them to somebody, people tend to laugh. But I'm like, I think I've really survived a lot. Like, in my entire life, there are certain things that I've been through that I don't even think like an average person has been through those kind of things. So there's one time when I was a kid, and my mom, we were in the village, yeah. So we were in the village, and when you're in the village, there are cows. Oh my God. So my mom sent me to go get a towel. Like in the village, there's always like your grandma's house and then you have your house. So my mom sent me from my grandma's house to go to our house to get for her a towel. So when I was on my way there, there was like a cow tied on my way where I was supposed to pass. I don't know if I'm making sense. So when I was going there, I just passed, like the cow didn't do anything to me, and I went and I got the towel. But on my way back, when I got there, the next thing I remember was that I was flying up in the sky. Yeah. And the next thing, I was on the ground. I landed on the ground like with a thud. And then the next thing I remember was my mom screaming, and she was dragging me out of there because it's like the cow now just wanted to stamp on me. Like, who has gone through that? Who has ever been thrown up with a cow? Like, who has gone through these things? Like, some of these things I tell God, like, did they really have to happen to me? Like, was it necessary? Like, was it really necessary? Yeah, so some of these things that I've gone through, I don't really think like in a room you get anybody who has gone through them. So the other thing that I went through was I was from school, and then I'm walking and I'm so happy because school is over and I'm going home, and then all of a sudden I'm hit by a bicycle. Yes, I was hit by a bicycle. I've been hit by a cow. I've been hit by a bicycle. Like that is how my life is really is. Like that is how sad my life is. Like I've been hit by a cow and I've been hit by a bicycle. Like who has gone through that? Like even if I was to take like random 100 people in a room, you'll get that there's nobody who has gone through that. So I'm always asking myself, like, did it really have to be me? Like, like this is so funny. Like this is crazy. Like it is so crazy. Like I've survived a lot. Like I feel like I'm immortal. Like the kind of things I've gone through, I always feel like I'm immortal. Like nothing can touch me, nothing can kill me. Yeah, nothing can kill me. Like the kind of things I've gone through, nobody goes through. Like when I tell people these stories, they're laughing, and sometimes they think that I'm lying. I'm not lying. Like it's true. It's true. I've been through that. Like I've been knocked by a yeah, guys, I know it's crazy when I say it. You might think probably it's just for the video. It's not for the video. Like I've been knocked down by a bicycle and it's traumatizing to me. Like I was traumatized after that. Like I don't know, like there was, and I remember vividly when I was knocked down by that bicycle, there was a blue lorry coming my way. Like it would have got me if I wasn't gotten out of that road as fast as they did. It would have got me and I would have died. Like really, like does it really have to be like the kind of things that I've gone through? I don't even know what to say anymore. Like I just pray to God that nothing more is gonna happen to me. Like I have suffered for my adulthood. Like I think my childhood, I have suffered for my adulthood. I don't really think I need more suffering in my life. Like, so guys, this story that I'm about to share with you, I really love my dad so much, and I'm so glad that he happened to do this to me, because these are what memories are made of. So when I was a kid, like we were super idle. Like now kids have closed school, and sometimes I look at my kids and I'm like, you people are so idle. So when we were kids, I think during that time we were super idle, and every time I think my dad noticed that we were so idle. So what my dad did, he went and he bought exercise books, each 200 pages, and then he gave it to everybody. Like everybody every kid in the house got an exercise book of 200 pages and a new pen. So he told everybody to write their names on the book. And what really followed, I really don't know how he came about this thought, or I don't really understand how up to date how he thought about this kind of, activity for the kids. I'm not gonna call it punishment, because I don't think he was punishing us. He was just trying to make us busy. So what he did, he told us that in that exercise book, 200 pages, you're gonna be writing God bless me on every line. Like you're gonna write God bless me until you fill the exercise book. Yeah. I was so angry at that time. But nowadays when I think of all this, I'm like, oh my God, I would do the same to my kids. Like I think when they get a little bit older that they're able to write, I think I'm gonna try this on them, because I feel like when somebody's like idle, is super, prone to doing stuff that they're not supposed to do. So by doing this, I think you're gonna be busy. Like we wrote God bless me. We wrote God bless me until we filled the book. And what was funny was that some of my brothers, and my aunties who are in the house at that time, they were hurrying to finish. Like they did it so quickly and they finished. Not knowing the faster you finish, the more you're gonna get. So when they finished, they got another book, and this time they were gonna write God bless my soul. And my dad also noticed that we were writing like God until down, and then we would write bless until down, and then the third column will write me until down, because I think you're getting bored of just writing God bless me. So you are trying to find a more interesting way of writing God bless me. So we would write God, and then the next column we would write bless, and then the other column we would write me. So when my dad found out that we were doing that, he was annoyed, and then he told us, now on that page you are to divide the book into half, and then on this other half you are to write God bless me, and this other half you are to write another God bless me. So in one page you are to divide it into two, God bless me on this side and another God. So that was like double work. Like that was a lesson learned. Like no shortcuts, you have to do it the right way. So those are some of my experiences that I experienced as a child, and I don't know if there's any that I left out. I just remembered there was one time in high school yeah, I think being in high school is still being a kid, I think so. So one time in high school, we were just, it was on a Saturday, and we were just sitting there, just lazing around, and then I think the bell rang, and we didn't go to class. So when the bell rang, you're supposed to go to class. So as we were just sitting outside, so apparently one of the teachers, art teacher, I don't remember her full names, but God rest her soul in peace. Yeah, so she came and she found us still seated outside. So she was well known for her punishments. Like when she got you into trouble, you were in trouble. You knew you were in trouble. So when she got us there, she took all of us. We were so many, and it was on a Saturday, and we were wearing these, the red game skates. I don't know how you call them. Yeah, we used to call them the red game skits, and we were wearing them, and then she told us that we had to frog walk all the way from junior block to the main block, and it was quite a distance, and it was a steep hill, I don't even know how to explain this to you, it was a really steep hill that you had to frog walk on. We started by frog jumping, and then we started to frog walk, so we walked. By the time we got there, I think we took about 3 hours just getting to the main block. And then we got there, we thought it was over. Then she told us to lie on our sides. Yeah, you had to lie now on your sides, and then you had to lift your legs up like this, and then you bring them down, and then you lift. She would say now down, and then you bring them down. These are super crazy memories. They're crazy, but these are what memories are made of. I don't know if you guys have any memories of your own. I would really like to hear these childhood memories of yours. I would really like to hear the kind of stuff that you guys used to do. I have so many of them. I can't even finish in one video. Yeah, so these are just the few memories that I had, and I hope that you guys enjoyed my story and you guys enjoyed this story time, and I'm so glad that you guys are able to watch this video till the end, and I really do hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you like such videos, please hit the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to leave for me a comment in the comment section, and hit the like button. I'll be super glad to hear from you guys. So